Hello and welcome, fellow CommunityFT members, to this morning's morning market report brought to you on behalf of CommunityFT. And we're going to take a look at some major market movements to come over the next 24 hours. But before we do that, let us take a quick risk warning. So if we can all familiarise ourselves with the information in front, engage as much as is possible, simply so that hereafter any decisions you make are of a fully informed nature. Okay, what's on the cards for us this morning and what's within our sights? Let's take a look at some economies, the value, if you will, of those economies as is reflected by their currency. Let's also take a look at some equities. So to help us do that in a more detailed manner, let us switch to the platform. Okay, guys, in front of us we're looking at the daily chart of euro sterling, okay? And there's some important indicators I just want to add in here ever so quickly. Okay, so effectively what any trader or investor notices then is the strengthening of the sterling versus euro over the last given period of time. Now this has happened though in a bit of a pattern formation as well, and it hasn't necessarily been completely random. And what we can sketch in here and effectively draw on at this point is what we might call a descending triangle. Now this effectively shows, coupled with support in the market, decreasing resistance. In other words, highs following a similar pattern or a similar gradient. And for the technical analyst, this is a classical technique we use to help us decide on where certain opportunities lie. And those opportunities tend to be in the form of long positions, or at least relatively long scalps, if should it breach the top diagonal line, or short positions should it breach the support point just below the market here. Now, furthermore, when it comes to this market over a long period of time, we could use the ADX to help us find some strong momentum in the movement, if you will, or when a trend is well established, just as it was around this particular area. And volatility being quite low now, we could say the breakout statistically is likely to occur. And let us take a look then at Microsoft in a similar manner. So I'm going to delete these guys. I'm going to start over again so we can sketch this in together and effectively then get the same understanding. When we look at Microsoft over the last given period of time, we see in a way it's like this has descending or decreasing resistance in the market also. And let's sketch the low prices in too. And what the low prices are showing also is that they're gradually moving up with a particular gradient. They're also gradually moving up with a particular gradient. Now, for the technical analyst, this can be particularly insightful, and the reason that would be is because should the market breach any of these points, almost with the currency pair, it can be a signal of where the support is actually lending itself. And furthermore, if it does breach this and then they're established as resistance, for sure possible opportunities can arise. In terms of looking for opportunities then, more over the intraday perspective, or more from an intraday perspective, the stochastic oscillator, which I want to zoom in and just talk briefly about, when it comes to showing overbought and oversold levels, seems to be relatively accurate with this market, and indeed in this case it has been also. So we hope this has been of help. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to get in touch. We welcome all inquiries. Have a terrific day. We shall chat soon, and as we say here, keep learning.